The Wise King and the Power of Truth. In a distant land there ruled a wise and just king. His name was King Adeli. He loved his people deeply and always made decisions based on truth and justice. That is why the people respected him from their hearts. King Adel followed one principle: the true strength of a ruler is not the sword, but wisdom and truth. One day, two men came to the royal court. Both were claiming ownership of the same piece of land. One was a wealthy merchant, and the other was a poor farmer. The merchant said, "This land belonged to my forefathers." The farmer humbly said, "Your Majesty, I've been farming this land for 25 years. My father also cared for this land before me." The ministers present in the court immediately supported the merchant, because he was rich and powerful. But King Adel listened silently to everyone. The king ordered, "Tomorrow morning, both of you must bring your witnesses. The decision will be made then." The next day, the merchant brought many witnesses, all of whom were his servants. The farmer had no witnesses and stood with his head lowered. The ministers said, "Your Majesty, the matter is clear. The land belongs to the merchant." King Adel smiled and said, "The decision is not complete yet." He ordered the soldiers to dig a deep pit in the land. After some time, an old iron plow and a clay pot filled with seeds were found. The king asked the merchant, "Do you recognize these items?" The merchant became nervous and replied, "No, Your Majesty." Then the king asked the farmer. Tears filled the farmer's eyes as he said, "Your Majesty, this is my father's plow, which he made with his own hands in his youth." The king announced, "The land that preserves the hard work of a farmer belongs to him. A person who owns land only on paper is not its true owner." The entire court fell silent. The merchant stood ashamed with his head bowed. King Adel granted full ownership of the land to the farmer and advised the merchant, "Greed blinds a person, but truth reveals everything." From that day on, King Adel's wisdom and justice became famous throughout the kingdom. The people believed that when a ruler is wise, even the weak can receive justice. Moral: wisdom, justice, and truth are the powers that make every king great and every society strong.